So I'm Hannah, this is Kevin, and we're in product design. And so in year two, we conducted a project for Friends of the Elderly in our module Applied Innovation in Design.
Well, we were working with Friends of the Elderly, which is a local charity. It's only next door to our college, which is Bolton Street. And they came in and they asked us just to help improve the way that their charity runs, just on a service aspect. So that was just whether it was like increasing profits or increasing membership. Obviously, there's hundreds of ways to do that. So we just kind of went through our design process just to try and think of some things that hopefully they didn't consider before.
Usual projects, we just kind of get a brief, and it's not like we don't have a real client or real people to present to in the end. So this one felt like we're actually out there being real product designers, because we felt, I don't want to say under pressure, but we felt like we wanted to showcase the best of us.
Well, we kind of like through our course product design, we learned the same design process. So no matter whether you're designing an actual physical product or a service, you go through this kind of process of ideation. So what we do is like we have big whiteboards and like tons of sticky notes and markers and everything, and everyone just kind of like throws up their ideas.
So the specific brief they gave us was to design for positive aging in the community. So through our research and stuff, we found out that a lot of elderly people in the community felt like, you know, once they were retired, that they didn't kind of have a purpose anymore. So we kind of thought of ways to reintroduce purpose into the lives of elderly people and how they can even help their community.
Well, we had quite a lot of ideas. So one thing is actually similar to what you're doing at the moment, which was linking Friends of the Elderly in more ways than just product design. So a few ideas we had were obviously the new Grange Gorman campus is being built, and there's gardens being put in at the end. So you're saying that the elderly, it's only a short walk from their hall up to Grange Gorman. So we were thinking that they could tend the gardens, that sort of thing. And then they have a huge community hall which they host their events in. So we were saying maybe the art courses or the art societies could come help them paint, even maybe paint the walls, because it's at the moment it's just like kind of white walls and stuff. So we're like, if they're able to link their charity with TU Dublin, because we have huge amounts of resources.
We also thought that maybe they could potentially start like small businesses within the Friends of the Elderly. So some of them liked cooking or baking or like sewing.
With the positive aging in general, one of the ways that we can do that is the charity themselves is promoting positive aging. And so we said if the charity basically had more funds, they'd be able to do more work for the people in the community. The Friends of the Elderly have a shop that's called Ritzy Rags, and we said that they'd be able to help promote that business online. And we also noticed that their hall was going unused like 5 days a week because they only hosted 2 events. So we said if they were able to rent out the hall to whether people were doing yoga classes or painting workshops or anything like that, they could increase funds and therefore help the community. So we kind of had that connection through our lectures. So the lecturers were they were meeting up with them regularly enough, and we were able to talk to the lecturers about the problems, and the lecturers were able to go back to them. And if we wanted, we were able to arrange meetings with the actual charity workers.
We just presented kind of at the end, and they did give us feedback on what they felt about it. They thought like they enjoyed our project, so they thought that the proposal to link more with TU Dublin was definitely a good idea, and that they'd be really interested in doing that because it's beneficial for both parties.
So this is our first real kind of project with an actual kind of client. It was actually really nice to have a client that you could kind of connect with, and you could see the problems like face to face, and then you could like explore the benefits of it. It was nice to be able to work with a team with one kind of common goal, because a lot of the times when you're going with a team, it's like some people want to stray one way, some people want to stray another. But with this, like everyone knew what the goal was, and if we had any questions about the goal, we could just talk to the lecturers or talk to the charity themselves.
Yeah, I feel like our group actually did work really well. Like one of the kind of things we did was like, none of our grandparents were in Friends of the Elderly, but we all interviewed our grandparents separately to kind of talk about what kind of stuff is coming up in their lives. I would say definitely engage in projects with communities, because you can see the change that like your course could potentially make to someone's life. Like you can see, like it really shows that what we as product designers can do after the course, and like what a difference something so small, like a small project in one of our semesters, could potentially make to someone's like life.
Yeah, it's brilliant to be able to see what a difference you can make.